who's a long-term friend of Alpha and a trusted partner, and he will tell us all the logistics on how we can get there and how it's going to be and answer any questions that you may have. So, Daniel, please take it away.
All right. Well, welcome, everyone, and thank you for your interest in taking this extremely wonderful trip to Peru. As Raymond said, I'm Daniel Gutierrez, international speakers and master life coach. I will be personally leading your journey through Peru. I have been leading these journeys for over 8 years. I go about 2 to 3 times a year, so I'm very excited about having you all. And I want you to know that this journey will allow you to check into your professional journey. This is the idea of going, is being able to have a unique opportunity to be mindful of the direction of your career and or business. And so during this trip, not only will you get the experience of the powerful country of Peru and Machu Picchu, but also learn about your particular career, your particular pathway, and how you can be more centered and more mindful in that. So this particular trip begins on June 14th and ends on the 19th, right? So what I want to give you some statistics that most people would want to know for the trip, and then I'm going to go through each day very quickly on what we're going to be doing for the 5 days, and then I, most importantly, want to open it up for Q&A. If you have questions, would you please go ahead and type them in while I'm talking so that we can make sure that we get to them, because we only have 20 minutes on this call. So the dates are June 14th through the 19th. And our first day begins in Cusco. So if you are going to be looking at airlines, which is very important that you look at them now, there are 2 airlines that I suggest. That is Avianca and LAN, L-A-N. Both are Peruvian airlines, and they fly from just about anywhere in the U.S. LAN, I fly LAN specifically because they fly direct from Los Angeles, and they are an American Airlines partner, so I get my points. So remember that you'll be flying into Cusco, which means that you will fly through Lima. You will come from wherever you're going. You'll stop in Lima, and then from Lima to Cusco, it's about a 45-minute flight into Cusco, and that is C-U-Z. If you want to stay longer, you can surely stay longer. What you would need to do is just talk to me so that I can help you if there's anything that you need help with. Some of you have been asking me if it's okay to bring your significant family. Absolutely. There's something that we need to talk about, because there is the climbing there is easy to moderate. If you want to climb to the top of Machu Picchu, which it's a little bit more strenuous. Not everyone does that, but I can tell you I had a 75-year-old woman make it. She took her time, but she got up there, and if you were at the Alpha Convention last year, you know that I made it too, barely, but I got up there and back. But the Citadel that most people get to, you get there by bus, and you do a little bit of walking and climbing, and you get to see Huayna Picchu and Machu Picchu. Now, you're about 6,250 feet when you are at Machu Picchu. Ironically, that is not the highest point of the trip. The highest point in the trip is in Cusco, which is almost 10 to 13,000 feet. It is the highest point and was at one time the capital of the Inca Empire. So we actually go down into the Sacred Valley and then we acclimate for 1 day. So you'll get to Cusco on day 1, which is the 14th, and then we'll go from there. There are no shots needed. Many people ask me about that. The weather is high 70s during the day. Sometimes it gets to 80 depending on whether there's a lot of clouds or not, to mid 40s. There's no rain during that time of the year. The rainy season doesn't start until late December, 1st of January. Currently, the currency is about 3.30 soles to $1. It is very inexpensive to eat there. So if we cover all of your breakfast meals, so you're only responsible for lunch and dinner, and you can eat for $5 if that's what you want to eat, or there's fancy restaurants. I would direct people. There are people that are vegan. Believe it or not, there's a lot of vegan restaurants there. The Peruvian people eat very healthy. I was very surprised to see that a Kentucky Fried Chicken made it there. You will need a current passport, so you need to make sure that you have a current passport. That is the most important thing that you need to be thinking about besides your flight right now. Let's see here. Let me go through the actual itinerary for the 5 days. So on day one, we're going to be in Lima and Cusco, meaning everybody will fly in, and we'll spend 1 day resting at the hotel and recovering from the jet lag if you have it. By the way, it's about a 9-hour flight from Los Angeles to Cusco. To Lima, and then Lima is another 45 minutes. Typically, everybody has a layover in Lima from anywhere, I would say, from 2 hours to 8 hours to a full day, depending on when you come in. On the second day, Wednesday, June 15th, we will leave Cusco and head to Pisac through the Sacred Valley and end up in the oldest Inca city called Ollantaytambo. Easy for me to say, huh? It took me many years to get that right. Ollantaytambo. It is the most beautiful place. And I like to say it now, Ollantaytambo. Anyway, so it's a beautiful place, and you will love this old Inca city that still has the aqueducts coming from the mountains down through the city. It's all stone. And so we'll stay there one night, and in the morning on day 3, which is Thursday the 16th, we will get up to travel by train to Aguascalientes, or what they call today modern-day Machu Picchu City. And the train ride is amazing. It is an absolute joy to sit because the top of the train windows for the tourist are a glass. So you can see the mountains, you can see the river, you can see the jungle, and it's really a nice little, it's about an hour and a half. It's not very long. Once we get to Aguascalientes, then we will relax in our hotel rooms for one night, probably go out to a place called El Indio Feliz, which is a French-Peruvian restaurant owned by a dear friend of mine. It has been noted as one of the top restaurants in Peru. It's amazing that it's there in Aguascalientes. Then on day 4, the reason why we are all there, to climb Machu Picchu. We will get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to catch the first buses so that you can get photos without people in them. It's an amazing, amazing opportunity to see one of the 7 wonders of the world. And then what we'll do is I will let everybody know how they can get back to their hotels. There's no cars there, folks, so there's a bus. It goes to Machu Picchu and it comes back. There's no getting lost there. And then day 5, so on day 5, which is Saturday, we will actually take the train back from Machu Picchu City to Ollantaytambo and then to Cusco. And for those of you that need to get back to your jobs on Monday, you can leave on Saturday in the evening and catch your international flight from Cusco to Lima and then Lima to wherever you want to go. And then those of you that want to stay an extra day, you're welcome to stay Sunday. I probably will be staying an extra week. The program includes, just so you know, your hotel accommodations, private bath, shower, breakfast daily. All lunch, dinners, and alcoholic beverages are on your own. Rituals that come up that we'll be doing there and training. I will be personally coaching each one of you on your specific career. There's no charge for that. I will be doing as we go along the tour. It covers all transfers, sightseeing tours as per the itinerary. Tips are not included. Included are the any rituals, I already said that. Entry fees, guide fees, driver allowance, parking, train, all that stuff is covered, and taxes and hotel and transport. So all you have to do is be committed. And the thing that's most important, because we're leaving soon, it's about 8 weeks out on June, no, it's more than 8. Yeah, 8 to 9 weeks. Is June 10th, or when we actually June 14th, excuse me, when we leave. So what do you need to do now if you want to go? Number one, if you want to talk to me specifically, and I would encourage all of you to talk to me so I can make sure that you have everything you need. If you need help with your airlines, I'm happy to do that myself and help you get the best deal you can get. Most airline tickets right now are running anywhere from $750 to $1350, depending on whether you want to fly direct or not. If you don't fly direct, you might fly through Dallas, or you might fly through Mexico City or El Salvador, and it brings the price quite considerably down. Airline tickets, as you know, I don't control, and the longer you wait, the higher they go. So what I would suggest you do is you get a hold of me. You can go to the website that we gave you. That's the ALPFA Solutions Daniel Gutierrez webpage. And on there's a couple of things that are important. One of them says itinerary. On the bottom of the picture there, you can see that it says itinerary, and you can go there and it will tell you more specifically what we're going to be doing and all that good stuff. Right next to that, it says request more information, and you can click on that and fill it out completely with your phone number, and I will call you to discuss your trip and any questions that you might have. Now, in order to get this thing going, you will need to make a $500 deposit ASAP, as soon as possible, so that I can start making all the reservations that we need. Again, the actual ALPFA Solutions Daniel Gutierrez page actually has a button that says now. That's where you pay for your $500. If you want to go ahead and pay for your whole thing, then the $39.97, it gives you an opportunity to do that as well. All you have to do is click the button. It takes care of that, and I will see it. The other thing that you don't have to worry about, there's a $500 supplement for single occupancy. Don't worry about that. I will pair people up if they want to be paired up. If you don't worry about it. Just, if you're going by yourself, it's $39.97. If you're taking a family or a couple of people, call me. Let's talk about it. Let's make sure that we answer all your questions. Let's see here, Raymond. Is there anything else that I haven't brought up that I might need to? Oh, the balance. If you put a deposit, let's say today or tomorrow, through the website there, the balance is due on May 9th. So that would be when the balance is due. Now, for those of you that are looking maybe to have your companies pay for this, and you need an invoice that's written in a specific way, I'm happy to do that so that we make sure that you're able to expense this leadership opportunity in Peru. So I think that I pretty much have gone over everything that I had here. Do you have anything, Raymond, that
just a couple of thoughts. That number one is that I want to reinforce that this is intended to provide folks with the breath of fresh air, an opportunity to invigorate themselves. It's tough out there. It's tough out there in corporate America. Those people who are interested in just taking a quick break, we've designed it with that in mind. And then something that you already talked about is if you're interested, clearly payment, all that down payment is important, but I think the most important from my perspective is check out the flights availability to make sure that you are finding flights that are available for you, so you don't get too late, because every day that passes, those flights become more.
They go up, yeah. You can go to Travelocity.com. And they have great rates. So if I don't go American Airlines Direct or LAN Direct, which usually can find some good deals, I go to Travelocity to give me an idea of what's going out in the market. I do want to give you a little hint. When you go in to look at tickets, look on your computer. The airlines track your cookies. So what ends up happening is that because they know you're looking for a flight, they raise the fee every time that you log back in. Erase the cookie so they don't know that you've been there, and watch what happens. You'll see your lower flights. It's really a crazy thing, but I've learned that because last year I was trying to figure something out, and I realized that from one computer to the next, the prices were different, and it's because they were tracking my cookies. So just erase the cookies and then go back in and put in the dates, and you'll get the best airfare. But you're right, airfare is important because that is the one thing that we don't control. It's controlled by the airlines, and as we said, it does go up. And and Raymond was right. People actually miss 57.5 days a year in productivity by not being focused at work. People are stressed out. And I want to give you a couple of examples. I have a gentleman that worked for an industrial supply company, a big one called Granger, and he went on a trip with me a couple of years ago, and he was just amazed at how peaceful the trip was, but more importantly, how he was able to kind of really map out his career and how to really think through what he wanted out of his life. And to this day, last week, he was being interviewed for his third promotion into a high-level position with that company where he was not in that position before. I also have a young lady by the name of Amy who worked for Oracle in San Francisco, and she had the same experience of getting away. By the way, your phones, they work, they don't work, they're not you'll be able to connect with people every night via the internet. It doesn't mean that the internet's always up. Just means that every once in a while it is. So you can stay in contact if you have to, but if you don't need to, then I prefer that you don't. Is there any questions, folks? You're welcome to type in any questions that you have. I'm really excited about those of you that are on the line and those of you that will be listening to this audio, and I really would love to speak to you personally to see what your needs are and see how we can get you on this wonderful trip that we're going to be taking with the ALPFA family, and really something that we look to do often, providing that we can really make this a fun event. Any questions? I don't know where I look for those. I don't think there are any. Okay. All right. So while you're thinking, if you have any questions, I think I've gone over just about everything. As far as what you dress, what you need, all the stuff that you need, what happens is that I will start sending out emails and letting you know what you need to bring. And again, if you have family that wants to go with you, because we have significant others that want to travel, I'm okay with that. We just need to get on top of it, because yes, we're at that time where we have to start making the deposits, getting the airlines, and really important that your passports are up to date, because they won't allow me to make reservations without them. Even for the trains and the hotels, they expect the numbers on the passports. Well, Raymond, I don't know that I have anything else. Again, so let me say this again. I typed it into the chat area. You can reach me at daniel@danielgutierrez.com. That's DANIEL at DANIELGUTIERREZ. You can go to the link that we gave you. That you can, the ALPFA Solutions Daniel Gutierrez website with all of the information, and hit request more info, and I will call you. You can also see the itinerary there. You can make your payments there, or if you feel better, you can call my office at 310-709-0132. That's 310-709-0132, and I will call you back. Yes, Raymond?
One more time your number, Daniel, please.
310-709-0132. That's my office. And if I don't answer, just leave a message. I will get back to you promptly. But I would suggest, actually, all of you, those of you that are on the call, to go ahead and call me and leave me a message with your phone number, and I'll call you back. That's the fastest way to reach me. And then we can start talking about any other questions that you may have. I think that's all I have, Raymond, unless there's any other questions. We still have about 5 minutes, folks, if you want to ask any questions. All right. So, again, I think that's it, Raymond.
No, there was no questions. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, I don't know. I don't look at all these buttons up here on my screen right now. I don't want to touch anything. Well, folks, again, I want to close by saying that I really appreciate. I love going to Peru. I'm building a mindfulness center there. I've been going. There's nothing that comes up that we can't get handled there because of the network that I have there. I have nurses. I have people who are presidents of chambers. We really have a strong network there. And whether it's you don't eat certain foods, or you need this or that, we can take care of it all. I've had many people over the last 8 years that traveled with me all the way. And by the way, for those of you that may not have heard me speak last year at the convention, I took my 14-year-old son last year, and he's still talking about it. So it's a great age to bring kids to see this incredible place called Machu Picchu. So I hope to have you all on this trip. Again, I'm going to give you my number, 310-709-0132. Please give me a call. Leave your name and number. I will call you back, and then we can discuss traveling together. I hope to see many of you on this trip.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Daniel. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.